Weather Plus.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information from your morning commute to your afternoon drive. We're on your side weekdays, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus is sponsored by Strength Roofing and Siding. WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is committed to your safety with 6 hours of continuous team coverage.
This is a relentless storm, Dave.
We're fortunate we all made it out alive.
And our network of sky cams across the state alerting you to danger, bringing you live footage of tornadoes as they touch down in Wathau County.
Look at this, Chase. Guys, look at that.
This is ground zero almost. I mean, this is really hard to stomach, like I said.
We take our commitment to being on your side seriously, and together, we're Mississippi Strong. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus is sponsored by Strength Roofing and Siding. Weekdays, stream First Alert Weather Plus.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information from your morning commute to your afternoon drive. We're on your side weekdays, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus is sponsored by Strength Roofing and Siding.
Okay, good afternoon. I know my mic seems to be working. The streaming platform that we're using, it's looking odd on my end, so I feel like it may not be working properly. I hope it is, but I know that at least it is going out on our website, our WLBT Weather Plus, our First Alert Weather Plus as well. So I'm meteorologist Nate Scales here. I will be joined by Chief Meteorologist Dave Roberts shortly. He sent me a text message and said he was on his way, so he should be here within the stream. But otherwise, our first alert radar shows that we are mostly dry. Let's see. I wonder if it's working at all. Here's Dave. Hi. So the stream and everything has been set up properly. I just can't see here.
You only need to... Oh, that is weird. No. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
You should be there. So hold on. Let's see what you got.
And we did get a comment, but he just said hello.
Well, the comment's easy.
Yeah, but I was hoping someone would say if they can hear us or not. Or see us. I know some of them can because this stream's on.
Yeah. So is Keith here?
He is here.
I'll go find him.
Okay.
I'm just looking to see what else you got set up here. That's correct. I don't know what you did here because I can't see it.
I just started the show run. It's just went off.
So you did that and that?
And then the stream, yes.
So there's something going on in here. Your First Alert Weather. Let me go find him.
So that had been turned off, so I had him come in. They can see and hear us. So we just can't see ourselves on the computer.
Oh, well, we can see ourselves over here, just a little bit delayed.
Okay, just good to know that.
Yeah, let's just go with that one. If they could see and hear us, we're going to go with it.
Okay.
But I will ask Keith. Will you keep talking? I'm going to ask Keith why we can't see you.
Cool. Okay, so we have figured out that we have a little mistake with our computer, but you guys can see, so that's good. A live look at our First Alert radar right now shows that most of central Mississippi is dry, but southwest Mississippi still seeing some pop-up storms just outside of the Natchez area. If I put the lightning on that, you can see that we are looking at some lightning, so you're likely hearing that thunder in parts of Adams County, North Wilkinson County, seeing a quick pop-up storm as well. Now, the rest of us, we do expect to continue to see calm conditions and just partly cloudy skies with only a little bit of sunshine breaking through for your afternoon. It has been a pleasant day out there. We are seeing fairly mild conditions for this time of year. We were in the upper 70s at lunch, and now we're in the low 80s. Now, it's feeling like the upper 80s. We're still looking at our humidity in the 60s right now. The good thing is, though, it has been steadily, slowly but surely dropping through the day. Earlier, we were looking at our humidity still in the 70%. Now we're dropping a little bit. So thankfully, it's not feeling quite like the 90s, but it's still a little humid out there. But our humidity tracker does show that we are expecting that to decrease a little bit as we head into the afternoon. We are likely going to be in the 50s later on this evening as far as at least our percent for humidity. So that's really going to help the way it feels out there. Since we're warming into the mid 80s, we expect our temperatures, or at least our heat index values, to at least stay within a couple degrees of where the actual temperature is.
It's kind of interesting. The temperature's increasing, humidity's decreasing. That typically happens, by the way, anyway in the afternoon. But it's really going to continue as we go into tonight because the temperature is going to be dropping along with the humidity. And we're going to have some nice weather for at least a couple of days. I know we still have some showers that are trying to flirt with southwest Mississippi. We don't expect much activity this evening. Maybe a stray shower, but there may not be enough moisture at this point beyond southwest Mississippi to see those showers. But we're on the edge. And I don't mean emotionally or mentally. We are on the edge of this weather system that is bringing a lot of deep moisture to Louisiana. And so we're going to be just kind of catching a little bit of it over the next couple of days. But it's kind of interesting when you take a look at, how the humidity is really going to drop off towards this weekend. And we're going to be seeing less humid conditions out there as well.
Yeah, at least for the rest of the work week.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the moisture does rebound in the atmosphere as we head into the weekend, especially the start of next week. We're going to see more of those showers and storms. But this is what that means for tomorrow. Notice those rain chances right at 0% for the entire day as the dry air just continues. Now, a stray shower in South Mississippi is possible, but that's really where the bulk of the moisture is going to be confined. This is what our moisture tracker looks like as we head through the rest of the week. So notice, if anywhere, we'd see a little bit more humidity as you head further south and west, similar to today. But overall, we are going to see a pretty dry and pleasant end of the work week. Friday, once again, mostly dry weather, but starts to creep back up. And by your Saturday, that's when we really see the moisture return. Our rain chances are following pretty much the same pattern.
I'm sweating just thinking about this.
Yeah, really building in by your Sunday and into next week. And we're going to continue to see that humidity sticking around for the bulk of next week. Looks like we're starting to see indications it could dry out a little bit heading for next Friday. But what that means for our rain chances is that we are going to be dry, of course, for tomorrow and even for your Friday, most of the area on Friday. But we do see the shower and thunderstorm chances come right back into your forecast as we head towards the weekend. And for next week, you're going to see more of those daily pop-up showers and storms like what we were tracking a lot for the end of May.
That's right. So rain chances will be on the upswing for sure, especially going into the weekend. Next week, it's going to be a typical summer-like weather pattern, but summer does not officially begin until June 21st.
Yep. Started that countdown. That means we're about 18 days away from when it's going to officially be summer. But it's certainly feeling like that as we head into next week. We're a little below average today. Tomorrow is similar, around 85. The typical is 88 to 89 for this time of year. We're going to be right back there Sunday into Monday. And next week, we're going to linger mostly in those upper 80s to low 90s with those daily rain chances. So just like Dave said, a pretty summer-like pattern as we head into the middle of June.
And, that was something about Friday morning. Temperatures will be in the low 60s out there. That is really something else. But as far as the weather goes, the storms are coming back this weekend. They're going to be lasting into next week. And, what we've seen with the storms this week so far is they've been really intense as far as hail.
Yeah.
And wind and torrential rain. So severe storms are probably going to be mixed in here at some point, but they're the isolated stuff, not the the isolated activity, nothing that's going to be widespread. And, it's not the kind of tornado producing weather. It's not that kind of weather system. So it's the summer-like variety. I mean, you can always get a tornado in a Mississippi thunderstorm, but you don't really look at favorable conditions for tornadoes in any of this stuff because it's very, very marginal at best.
Yeah, it's very unlikely that we see the proper shear.
Yeah.
We have instability during summer.
We'll always have the instability,
Yeah,
I think,
but
until October, right?
That's true. Yeah, during summer, unstable is just the name of the game. But the tilt that makes a thunderstorm long-lived enough to really get the rotation, which comes from the different speed and direction of wind with height. That's what's really hard to get during the summer, when we just don't see as many strong frontal boundaries pushing through as we do in a more transitional season like the spring and the fall. But
Exactly.
yeah, there's not a likely chance that we'll see a higher threat for tornadoes unless we get a tropical system. That's when you usually see late summer tornadoes, typically, as if there's something tropical. And speaking of the tropics, we could take a look at the tracker.
Yeah.
It's actually been getting a little bit weaker. That one area, the potential hot spot that we were tracking over on the west coast of Central America, heading into some parts of southern Mexico, now it's a less than 20% chance of any formation in that tropical hot spot. So still going to be watching that. If we did see that form into anything, it would be moving towards the north and west, putting it out into the Pacific Ocean. So still, either way, that's not really something that we're looking at for our forecast per se. But overall, that's about all the tropical activity that we're tracking at the moment. But that's good news for us. We're seeing calm conditions, at least as far as tropical storms along the coast. Now they're still seeing pop-up showers and storms, typical of the summer, but we're not looking at an organized tropical system for now. And yeah, that's basically it. It's going to be very summer-like, muggy, humid, daily rain chances as we head into the weekend and beyond that.
Seth Ashland, how are you? Good to see you this afternoon. Holly Goss-Smith, thank you for joining us, and thank you for confirming that you can hear and see us. Barbara Delozier-Ross, how are you? Tammy Jones, good to see you. Savannah Wheeler-Simpson, thank you for joining us. And Lexi Payne, hope you're having a great afternoon wherever you are. When can we see you the rest of this afternoon, Renee?
At 4.
Okay, and 4:30.
Yes.
And then you'll see me at 5 and 6 on WLBT3 News. Then we're back here at 6:30 to bring you the very latest, and we'll figure out this little window thing why we can't see each other. But until then, folks, y'all have a great rest of your afternoon. Again, thank you so much for watching WLBT. We'll see you in just a little bit.